Hello, welcome back to the channel, it's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers versus Ross County from yesterday, where Rangers got a 2-0 win. I'll just get straight into this video, guys. So yeah, Rangers 2, Ross County 0. Obviously Rangers were looking for a response after that poor performance on Sunday against Hearts. We needed to bounce back with 3 points. Obviously we wanted a bigger scoreline, but we got the performance in the end, I would say. First half we weren't that great, we were very passive. It was quite difficult to break Ross County down. They were very stubborn. They sat with 2 banks of 4. Well, in fact they sat with a bank of 5 and a bank of 4 in front of that. It was very difficult to break down, and we've found it very difficult to get in behind them. We got in a couple of times with kind of a few half chances, but nothing really concrete. And it took until the 41st minute for us to get the first goal. Barisic, obviously he's involved, crossed it. It got kind of half cleared by their defence and it fell to Scotty Arfield, who headed it on to Jermaine Defoe. There was nothing on for Jermaine Defoe. He used his body really well. He was back to goal, managed to swivel around and pull the ball down, swivel around and turn and shoot all within the same motion to open the scoring. Really tidy finish from him, and it's the one thing that you expect from Jermaine Defoe when the ball falls to him in the box. He's got that predatory instinct just to do that. We needed that goal, to be honest, to calm the nerves of the fans. I think the fans were starting to get a little bit anxious. I was certainly when I was watching it in the house. I have to say I was getting really anxious, thinking we just weren't going to make the breakthrough. And it came at a perfect time, just before half time. It kind of messed up their plans of whatever they were going to do in the second half. Pretty much messed up what their team talk was going to be, and it made ours probably a little bit easier for Steven Gerrard, to be honest. So it was 1-0 at half time. We came back out in the second half, and obviously Steven Gerrard had said something. It seems to kind of take to half time sometimes for us to kick into gear, and that's exactly what happened. Very similar to the Hearts game, in which we actually did take the impetus and score very quickly. Within 2 minutes we had got the second goal. And this was a really clever move. If you watch it, it starts all the way back from Goldson, who passes it to Poster. Poster then passes it to Ojo, who drives into the midfield, kind of side on way. He just kind of runs into the middle, plays a lovely through ball to Jermaine Defoe, who lets it run over him and flicks a lovely little back heel straight into the path of Arfield, who runs onto it and taps it right under the goalkeeper. It kind of reminded me of the goal against Celtic when we won 2-0, where Defoe had done a little bit clever dummy and it ran onto Arfield to poke it just past the goalkeeper. That's a very similar finish, and it was a very similar move. If you look at the way Defoe flicked it, it was actually really clever, really good. And it's just what you expect from Jermaine Defoe, really. Great movement, great touch. He's just got it all in abundance. Which brings me to our next point, which is going to be disappointing to say. Jermaine Defoe, running through on goal, just about to get past the defender, and he pulls up an injury. It looked at first to be a hamstring injury. He did have to get stretchered off. It's now been confirmed as a calf injury, which isn't as bad as a hamstring. He'll be out for a couple of weeks though, which is really disappointing. It was good to see Morelos get some game time. I think he had a bit of a calf injury as well. I wasn't aware of that when I did my prediction video. So he came on just after that, I think maybe 20 minutes to go. Aribo came on for Jermaine Defoe, and he played alright, pretty good, pretty impressed with Joe Aribo. Had showed some good touches. In terms of County, they didn't really threaten us that much. They had a cross that kind of evaded everybody and just went wide. That was a bit of a scare, to be honest, but we handled it well. They had a shot from the edge of the area that went nowhere. They didn't really trouble us that much, if I'm really honest. And I think that was our game plan, just to kind of sit in, and we obviously spoiled that by scoring the 2 goals. And they didn't really change it even when they made a sub. They brought another striker. They took the striker off and played another striker who's a little bit more direct, and it just didn't work for them. They just didn't really have much of an outball, really. And it was all about us trying to get that third goal. We probably should have got it. Obviously Aribo came on, Morelos came on, and obviously Jordan Jones came on as well for Davis. Man of the match for me, probably got to go to Arfield. I thought he really clicked. He played some really good link-up play with Jermaine Defoe, and it reminded me a lot of the end of last season where we kind of had to rely on on a couple of games without Morelos. Jermaine Defoe and Arfield clicked really well. Scored a good couple of goals together. Obviously they two scored. Special mention to Matt Polster. I thought Matt Polster had another great game. He didn't have an absolute brilliant game, but he did things right, and even when he lost the ball, he was straight away trying to win it back, and he was very positive with the ball. I thought he's never going to be as good as Tav, and he said that in his post-match interview. He's not going to be a Tavernier player, but he'll do his best and he'll do us a job, so delighted with him. BB on the other side, Borna Barisic, I thought was outstanding yet again. He just gives us all, and he continues to get, if it's not an assist then it's an assist of assist. He pretty much created that first goal. I thought Ojo had a good game. There was a few people moaning when he was picked ahead of Joe Aribo, but I thought he had a really good game. He was very positive going forward. He was also involved in that second goal. And I actually think there is a player in Ojo. I know a lot of people have their doubts about Ojo, and I was one of them, to be honest, but I just think it's an attitude thing with him, and sometimes he just doesn't turn it on. I thought at the start of the season he played really well when he scored a good couple of goals, and he seems to have gone off the boil a little bit, but last couple of performances I think he's been quite strong, so I'm quite happy with Ojo's performance. I thought Ryan Kent was pretty good, kept dropping deep to receive the ball, and kept trying to make things happen. I thought Golson was solid. Captain's performance for him, stepping in for James Tavernier. I thought obviously Katic as well. You could pretty much name everyone. I thought Kamara played his way into the game. I thought at first he was making a lot of mistakes along with Davis, passing the ball away too cheaply, but in the second half they started to come into a game and they played really well, I thought. So all in all, know what we wanted. We wanted a 4-5-6-0 victory to really give us that confidence, but all in all, if you'd said to me before the game that we would win and get a clean sheet, then I'd be pretty happy with that, to be honest. The only major disappointment from the night was obviously losing Defoe to injury, which will be out for a couple of weeks. So that's pretty much the review done. I'll talk about another couple of things just before. The first thing I want to mention is the Morelos incident. I don't know if you've heard about this. It was all over Twitter, all over the news and stuff. Morelos had caught someone underneath his car tampering with it. Now we didn't know at this point what he was doing, but it is believed that he was trying to cut the brakes or something like that, or at least sabotage the car, which I think is, if true, absolutely sickening. Doesn't matter what your opinion is on Morelos, or whether you hate him or you love him, you just didn't do that. I cannot stand Scott Brown, I cannot stand Lee Griffiths. I've actually met Scott Brown twice, and he's actually a nice guy. To his face, he's actually a nice guy. He's alright. On the pitch he's a complete and utter arsehole, complete wanker, and I get that people are going to have that opinion about Morelos. I get it, I do get it, but you just can't get away with that. I think that's absolutely despicable. The fact that he's got a pregnant wife who had been in the car as well, and it's a possible life endangerment, I just think it's shocking. I just wanted to kind of get that out there. Please tell me what you guys think down below. I think it's shocking, and hopefully the guy gets caught and severely punished, to be honest. The next thing, we're just going to wrap it on a good note. We're linked to George Hadji's son. I can't even remember his first name, I can't actually pronounce it, but his son's 21-year-old and he's an attacking midfielder. I think he can play anywhere across like that line, just in behind the striker, possibly plays a striker as well. Very creative player, very quick, very skillful. I've not seen a lot of him. I've seen a few glimpses of him on YouTube, but you can't really gauge a player on YouTube. I thought Ajaria looked really good on YouTube, and look how that turned out. Don't know what to make of this. He's no guaranteed to sign. It's looking like a loan deal if it happens. I really hope it does. He's been looked at by a number of big clubs around Europe and tipped to be the next big thing. Whether that's the case or not, I'm not too sure. And at this stage, he's no signed or saying no, so we didn't really know much about it. I just wanted to kind of gather your thoughts on that as well, and that's pretty much it. I'll leave you guys alone. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.